My name is Benedict Host. Welcome to the sports segment here on the AM show. It's a Tuesday morning and we'll go straight into the stories. And yesterday at the head office of the Ghana Football Association, this season's Ghana Premier League was launched. After months and weeks of delay, the league will kick off this weekend, and that is something that Ashford Tetoku, who is Premier League board chairman, is happy about.
By sheer force of circumstances, some very normal and regulatory, and others unforeseen and therefore beyond our control, the delayed 2017-2018 Ghana Premier League will finally take off this weekend across the country. I wish, Sharon, may I take this opportunity to welcome Dreams FC, Karela, and 11 Wonders to the party, and further remind them that here the urge to compete is good but not enough. It is the drive to survive and excel which is very important. Lead me to state that this is also the second year of the partnership with StarTimes, the league's media right holders. It is our hopeful expectation that as the party strives to overcome the teething challenges and tie that in with maximum cooperation, the GPL will be taken to another level as many more games are brought to the doorstep of football people.
Well, that was Premier League board Ashford Tetoku, the chairman of the Premier League board at yesterday's launch, which happened at the Football Association's head of office. Now, so the league is starting this coming weekend, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko will go into the new season with a new coach. Well, they sacked their manager, that's Steve Pollack, last Friday and appointed Pakwisi Fabin. That was just yesterday. Now, former coach of the team, Isaac Opele-Boateng, who worked with Pakwisi Fabin at the national under 17 level, that's the Black Stars, thinks his boss's appointment is a big risk.
That is another huge decision that the management took. It's a big risk. It's a big gamble. The reason is that when they appointed Pakwisi Fabin, the vociferous Kotoko fans started murmuring. They started saying, we do not need Pakwisi, we don't want him in our club and the rest. So it's going to put a lot of pressure on Pakwisi Fabin. Already when you go to Kotoko and you are coaching, there is a huge pressure on you. And so now Pakwisi will be under a huge pressure to win all his games, 100% winning. And even at Kotoko, when you are winning, they will still come out with theories that the game is not nice. You have to win with style. So Pakwisi will be under a huge pressure, and that is a big gamble for the management.
8 years ago, he was coach of the team.
Yes.
He sacked him for non-performance, and he's going back. You've worked with him before.
That's right.
Can Pakwisi succeed at Kotoko?
Well, he can succeed, but it will be based on how he will be able to contain the pressure. Because he will be criticized, he will be chastised, and the fans that were not happy with him during his under 17 campaign will come in again to put all the insult, the blame, the worst, everything on him. It's about him being able to shoulder the blame and the rest for him to deliver. If he fails to stand, then that will be the end.
Okay, finally, so that was former Kumasi Asante Kotoko coach Isaac Opele-Boateng, who was also assistant to Pakwisi Fabin during their days at the national under 17, that's the Black Stars team. Now we'll move on and do some more. Let's talk women's football. And the Black Queens this year won the maiden Waffle Cup of Nations, which was staged in Ivory Coast. They defeated host nation Ivory Coast by a goal to 0 to win that competition, and for the very first time in our history, Mercy Tego, a female, led the team to win that silverware. Well, Rosalind Amu is a member of the Black Queens Management Committee, and she's advocating for Mercy Tego to be given the nod as head coach of the Black Queens going into the African Women's Championship later this year.
Well, I am an advocate for, in fact, I'm a staunch supporter of Mercy. Even before she was there, I was always bothering the FA over why they hadn't given her the chance to be part of any of the national teams. And I think gradually we are being vindicated. For me, she has already proved that if she gets the necessary support, she can deliver. Not just because they won the Waffle, but when you look at the technical statistics the technical study group brought, the team was on top of all the other 8 teams that came. I mean, tactically, technically, player delivery, they were all ahead. And to finish it up, they were the highest scoring team. And I think that her demeanor on the touchline, her composition, her posture, and everything makes her the obvious choice. What she has alluded to is the fact that she is new at the job. It is her first time, so she cannot pretend she knows everything. She needs support. It is up to the FA to discuss what kind of support they would give her. But if you ask me, as somebody from that angle, we should maintain her for obvious reasons, and for the fact that we are hosting the African Women's Championship. She should be maintained as the head coach, and rather giving a very solid assistant coach who would come and support her, instead of bringing somebody to lord it over her. I mean, if history is made that Ghana wins the African Women's Championship that we are going to host, it will also be on record that we won it with a female coach, and that speaks volumes for the future of women's footballing.
Still stay with the Black Queens, and the midfielder of the team, that's Priscilla Ocho, is confident the team can build on their impressive showing at the just ended WAFU Women's Nations Cup, which happened in Ivory Coast, and they won. Now, the Queens won the tournament and they defeated, that's her host nation, Ivory Coast. And later this year, they will host the rest of Africa here in Ghana for the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. Ocho, who played a key role in the tournament, believes this will motivate them as they prepare for that competition.
We knew that Ghanaians was behind us, and we want to say a very big thank you to all Ghanaians for supporting and praying for us. When we were going, we promised to bring the cup, and this is what we have done. This shows that in the AFCON, we have a great talent to exhibit. So we urge all Ghanaians to keep on supporting the Black Queens and also all the female national teams, so that anytime we go for a tournament, we do our best and bring the cup home. Thank you.